This is Jim Verderamo. I'm with LaxUnited.com. We're down at the Crab Feast here in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm just trying to talk to a couple people here and see what their observations about the games were. Tell me, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Grayson Rose, and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
And what team do you play for?
I play for the Seattle Stars.
And when did you come down? When did you come from Seattle? I mean, that's pretty far away from here. It's about as far as this team that's here, isn't it?
We arrived on Thursday and spent a day walking around, and game started on Saturday.
And what do you think of the campus and the facility?
The campus is really nice. The school is really nice. Games are fun. It's a great tournament.
Now, did you play all your games at these two fields here?
We have so far, yes.
Okay, so you only have to walk back and forth, and you only parked once during the day, right?
Yep.
That's awesome. Now, did you go out of town, or did you go see anything in Baltimore?
We went down to the waterfront, and we went to O'Bricky's restaurant.
So you went down to the Inner Harbor?
We did. We walked around a little bit.
And you ate some crabs?
We did.
And what you think of that? Is that the first time you've ever had crabs?
It was the first time I've ever had crabs, and it was pretty good.
That was awesome. Okay, now what's the best thing about this whole tournament?
Just getting to see competition from around the country.
Okay, this is Jim Verderamo. I'm at the 2009 Crab Feast here in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm with Jamison Kester. He's a 2007 graduate of the Johns Hopkins University, and now he's coaching the Seattle Stars, the team from Seattle that came here to the Crab Feast. Tell me a little bit about your team and how you like the tournament.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank the Crabs organization and the Boys Latin School. This is my second time here, and they do a great job organizing, put on the event, and they really attract some great programs. And in terms of the age group, we have a freshman team, and the competition here is second to none. If you're looking for quality talent and great competition, then this is the place to be. So, we're just fortunate to be part of it.
And this is your second year you came?
Correct.
And what's the best part about coming to this particular tournament?
The competition, exactly that. We out west and in Seattle, we're trying to grow the sport and move it up to speed with everybody in the nation. And, there's no better way to come here and to play the competition that's here. I think it does a lot for the kids, and I can guarantee you that our guys got a lot better this weekend.
How many different teams did you play?
Played 3 different teams from, I believe, 3 different states.
I like the format because it's like regular games. I mean, it's none of this 25-minute running clocks. I mean, there's timeouts and 4 quarters, so it's a pretty good format. I like it. Now, let me ask you one other question regarding the fields and the facilities. Tell me about what's going on with that.
Great fields, great facilities. The Boys Latin School has a field that's just for lacrosse that we played on 3 times this weekend, and our guys have never seen something like that. Out west, it's one field for all sports, and the AstroTurf, the Astro grass is great for our guys. We're used to it being from Seattle. The setting is great, and you just couldn't ask for a better weekend weather-wise.
And how was it with mallets instead of lacrosse sticks? Crabs.
Oh, it's awesome. I have a little bit of experience to going to school here, but some guys were learning for the first time what crabs tasted like.
How did it feel like organizing all these kids?
It's good. It's fun. It's a lot of work, but I get a lot of gratification out of it, and it's worth it to see the looks on their faces when we play here.
Well, last night at the Major League Lacrosse game, I saw Coach Dave, and he said he's going to email you, and he's really proud of you. So congratulations and best wishes to your Stars team.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
From Seattle, Washington. His son is here playing with the Stars from Seattle. I'd like to know a little bit what you think about the tournament and the facilities, everything that was going on. Did you have a good time?
Well, appreciate that when you travel 3,000 miles, that alone is stressful. And I think Ryan has put on a tournament here that once you arrive, it's stress-free. It runs on time. Everybody seems to know what they're doing. It's been a special pleasure, I will tell you, a special pleasure. We've been to many tournaments.
Regarding parking, you've had all your games right here, right?
Correct, we have.
So you didn't, once you parked the car in the morning, you didn't have to leave because everything's right here. I mean, the food and everything else.
Why would we want to leave?
I see you guys are sitting right under a nice, it's not an oak tree.
It's an evergreen, so it makes us feel at home.
And tell me, how's the guys doing with the tournament?
I think that they were very intimidated, playing a Canadian team. First of all, that's intimidating, and then the East Coast has a mystique that always intimidates the West. I think the proof in the scores is that they certainly held their own, and they're all talking amongst themselves that they're no longer intimidated. Let's put it that way.
It's nice because they're competing against teams from all over the nation and Toronto, I guess, internationally, correct?
Correct. The team, the Edge team, which is from sort of an all-star team from Southern Ontario. And people have to remember, Southern Ontario is Toronto, 6 million people. Southern Ontario is about 20 million people. So we're not talking Rhode Island here.
I saw they had bus parking for the Canadian teams. They had 2 buses that they brought down.
Yes, they did. Actually, that might be an interesting story for you because one of their buses apparently broke down, and there were some interesting tales there. So
I thought something was wrong because I saw it leave. Now the boys went out and they had crabs last night. Is that correct?
More crabs than I think they've ever seen in their entire lives. Yes.
And they traded in their lacrosse sticks for mallets.
Absolutely.
I think on things with that, and there was no slashing penalty.
Well, our coach is from Johns Hopkins, so this was a Hopkins hangout when he was in college. So it was fun for him to take his players back to one of his college haunts.
And when did you come in? When did you come into town?
The boys arrived Thursday morning about 1 a.m. in the morning.
And did you guys take BWI, the airport? BWI flying in?
I didn't fly in with the kids, so I can't tell you exactly which airport they flew in.
Well, if they flew into BWI, it's only about 35 minutes away from here. It's pretty nice. Baltimore has the. This is right in this area. There's Loyola College, Johns Hopkins University, Towson University, plus a bunch of high schools, Village Woolley College. So it's a nice area right within 5 minutes of here. So I really enjoy it a lot.
We're actually, because our son is thinking about colleges, we're actually going to Villanova, for example, and a number of schools using this trip as a investigative sort of thing to look at colleges.
Villanova's less than an hour and a half from here.
We have a Monday morning. We have an appointment there, so we're looking forward to seeing Villanova and many of the other schools here.
That's great. That's unbelievable, and they're so organized. They have binders with your email address for the college coaches at the main desk. So I'm pretty amazed by how organized this place is.
Well, I will say that we put on something in Seattle called the Space Needle Shootout, which in December had 51 teams. And perhaps the Seattle people wouldn't want me to say this, but this is better organized and just run like a machine. It's just, as I said, a special pleasure.
As you say that, I hear this horn go off and the teams are trading fields right now. All right, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking your time. This means a lot to me. Thank you very much, and best wishes back in Seattle.
Thank you.
And in Villanova this weekend.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
Oh, it's a beautiful campus.
Thank you.
Have a good day.